Alright YouTube, welcome back to another video. So I have an exciting one for you guys today. Most of you guys out there know me for sneakers. You guys know me as the sneaker guy. And I am the sneaker guy. Most of my content revolves around shoes. And every year I give you guys an updated sneaker collection on my own collection. But to be completely honest, there's way better sneaker collections out there and way cooler collections than what I have at home. And I know this is my channel, but I want to use my platform to showcase some of your guys' sneaker collections, some of the crazy collections that the internet doesn't get to see. I want to start a new series on this channel and start showcasing some crazy sneaker collections. So for this first episode, this guy comes into the store all the time selling some crazy shoes, and I heard the sneaker collection he has at home is even crazier. So I asked him if it's cool if I pull up and film it for you guys, and he said that's perfectly fine. So we got a little drive over there right now. It's starting to rain, so we got to get out of here. Yeah, let's get into it. I'll see you guys over there. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below your favorite pair from this crazy sneaker collection. Now let's get into the video. All right, you guys, we are here in the secret location with our special guest, Renee. How are you, brother? Good? Good?
Thank you for coming down. Nice
Bro,
to see you.
Thank you so much for having us. I don't think you understand how much this means. We're in Renee's house, literally. He invited us here, and you're the first guest on my new series. How does that feel?
Awesome, man.
It makes you feel good?
Super excited.
Thank you, bro. No, seriously, thank you for having us. You guys haven't even gotten a look, or maybe you guys saw from the B-roll, but just looking around, Santi, show him right there. Yo, we got, that's my favorite shoe of all. You got the reds?
The red Octobers.
You got the red Octobers. We're gonna go through it all right now. How did you start? How did you start doing this? Like, what got you into this?
Well, it started with this shoe here.
Really? The Flints?
The Flints.
Flints?
So when I was in high school,
okay,
this shoe was out. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't get them.
Okay.
But I always wanted them.
Okay.
And then they retroed them. This is, I think, 09 or 2010. 2010. This pair came out, and I had to snatch them up. You know. So this was my first J that I ever bought myself.
Really?
This is my first J. So back in 2010, it took that long. But that started the craze. So once I did this, it was like, okay, what's the next shoe? I always wanted a Space Jam.
Really?
Okay, I wanted some Concords. So then it was just like little by little, I started grabbing stuff, and freaking 15 years later, this is what I got.
So 2010, you started in 2010.
2010 is when I started.
But it started because back in high school, you couldn't get the sneaker.
98, 99 when these first came out.
Damn.
I couldn't get them, but this was the hottest shoe. I mean, it was just
okay.
On feet. It was next level shit, you know?
Really?
At the time, so. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them back then.
So what was it like growing up? What did you have growing up? Did you didn't have too much?
Dude, I just rock like regular Nikes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I never bought a shoe that was more than $100.
Okay.
Or my parents didn't want to buy me a shoe that was more than $100. You know, so a Jordan that was like 150, 160, creeping to the 200 range was just out of touch.
Can baby you imagine all this or not?
And to be honest, I think about that daily. I'm very grateful for the life I have, and not only just because of the shoes, but everything that I own, my home and everything, my family. I'm very grateful. The 18-year-old me would be very proud of me.
That's good, bro. That's amazing. So how many, if you had to, I don't know if you could, but like if I had to take a look, it looks like over
in boxes, it's 200 pairs.
There's 200 pairs in here.
There's 200 pairs in here.
200 pairs in here.
They're stuffed in here.
Okay.
I do have random, old pairs that are not in boxes that I don't really care about, but there's more still around.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you had to put like a price point on all of it, or is there?
I mean,
like just looking at this is like at least 50.
Yeah,
50K right here.
That's a lot of money right there.
So you tell me.
Retail, I would say it's over 100 for sure.
Over 100K
easily.
Retail, but we're not.
Resale, I would say is over 100K for sure. But,
resale, okay. So you buy most of your shoes from? How do you do it? Because you buy a lot from Cool Kicks.
Definitely buy a lot from Cool Kicks. I'd say probably somewhere 30 to 40% is probably
really
from Cool Kicks.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah. So GOAT, StockX. Obviously, once in a great moon when the sneaker guys want to bless me, I hit retail. Okay. But it's like very rare. There's not too much stuff I've hit retail.
Are those the lows? The new lows? Are those the lows?
Yeah.
Those are the new lows.
The new lows.
I just did a video. My last vlog, I went and got a few of those on release day. I like those a lot though.
Already doubled up, tripled up.
Really? Guys, I don't think y'all get it, man. We're gonna get into all this right now, but there's some stuff behind Santi over there that you guys didn't even see. So I don't even want to hold you guys up. Like, let's get into it. We're gonna start. Renee's gonna start. He's gonna go through it all. You don't need to tell us about every shoe, but whatever you want to tell us about, you go for it. So
Definitely.
let's start with the ones I say.
So this is obviously it's a Chicago, but it's the Spider-Man, the origin story.
Oh, it's a Spider-Man. Okay.
And this one's a little dear to me. So in my sneaker collecting, I started off as a size 12.
Okay.
And then as I got older, for some reason, I turned into a 13.
Really?
So this is still a size 12. But that shoe is special to me because my brother, who passed away a few years ago, his nickname was Spider. And so he was a big Spider-Man fan. And so this to me is always going to be dear. I'm never going to sell that shoe just because of that. So that's major. But the Chicago colorway, I would say to me is like all-time favorite shoe and colorway. So, you know, you got the Chicago lows. Obviously, you got to have the Storm Blues. Back there, I got the Off-White Chicago.
Sheesh.
So that's like, to me, it's like the best shoe of all time.
Chicago?
Look-wise.
Yeah.
You know? So just got to have a black toe.
Okay.
The new black toes that came out, you know, those are super bricks, but I'd rather have a low top than a high top. So I chose to just
Really?
have that.
You rather have a low top than a high top?
I'd rather have a low top than a high top.
Damn, I like that.
As I get older, the low tops just became more comfy.
Really?
A little
Let me
bit
stand over here.
little bit easier to like rock and slip on, slip off too. So
Really? Okay.
the one thing is I told myself as a sneakerhead, obviously my room is like literally maxed out. So I told myself this was just gonna be my max. I wasn't gonna really go past this room. Whatever fits in this room. I mean, I might sneak in some more here and there.
You maxed it out for sure.
But,
I ain't gonna lie.
but whatever's, you know, fits in this room is what I'm gonna stick with. So, you know, I could have more, but I don't want to.
For sure.
The new bread release.
Okay.
I think this is the 85 cut.
Yeah, it is.
I just like that it's OG. You know, that cut went back. The sole's different. I just had to have that shoe for sure. And I sold my older 2016 older band.
Really?
Just I figured this is the one.
I feel you. I feel you. The color's nice on this one.
For sure. And then we move into the Travs. So
okay.
in my head, I just think every one of them are super fire. Like there's just not one where he missed.
Oh, I didn't even see all these. Holy, you got all those Travs. Okay.
Yeah, so we got all the
Damn.
Travs.
Frag highs and lows. Canaries, reverse mochas, highs, phantoms, velvets. Oh, you literally got every one except the golfs, but you don't play golf.
Just no golf.
No golf.
Just no golf. And then the white party, but you know.
No, I
one day.
I don't expect you to have that. Damn. Okay.
But this is the only DS pair so far. I just haven't gotten myself to rock those yet.
Okay.
But other than that, I've worn all of them.
Oh, so something else I forgot to ask.
Yeah,
you wear all your shoes.
I wear all my shoes.
You wear all. You're a sneaker. You wear.
I'm buying them to wear, so they're gonna get rocked. There's very few DS pairs unless they're like recently bought that I just haven't worn, but. For the most part, I'm planning on wearing them. If I bought it, I want to wear it.
The real sneakerheads out there gonna love you, man. Yeah, man, I love that, bro. I love that. Good, bro. All right, let's keep it going.
So I'd say out of the Travises,
what's your
my favorite to wear is actually the Phantom.
Me too.
But has to have the fat laces.
The fat laces,
It has
those
to
laces?
have 'em.
Really?
To me.
I didn't swap the laces out.
To
I
me,
think I have
has
the
to
OG
have
black laces on mine, but I love it just because just all black. Oh yeah, you're right. Those do look really good, honestly.
I just feel like it gives it a different pop, and it just to me has to have these.
Is that your favorite one?
I'd say this is my favorite one to rock.
Okay.
The best looking one I would say is probably the Frag Low.
Frag Lows, okay.
If you notice, there's a missing spot here.
Yeah, what? Whoa.
So you know we got a Fraggy. There's another Fraggy on the way.
Oh.
And then this is the OG.
Oh, the new ones?
The new ones had to come, man.
Did you hit or no?
I did not hit, so I
hit.
had to pay like freaking
Really?
over $1,000 for this.
Over
damn
that.
shoe.
They're going for like 2,000 now. They went up though. So.
Luckily, I got them when I got them resale. So,
okay.
you know, I didn't pay as high, but they're definitely going up. So that one's on its way though.
Okay.
Hopefully in a week or so I'll have that one. I wanted to have it for you guys, but
nah, you're good. Don't worry.
Shipped in time.
We'll throw a picture on screen.
That will be there.
But the one right next to it, or I don't know when you're gonna get to it. Yo, they don't know about this, man. A lot of them don't know. A lot of them do know too, but a lot of them don't know. It looks like a regular, just nah. Get a close up on the stamp, Santi. Santi, do you know what those are? Let's see if somebody like that's not. Do you know what these are?
You know, I actually do know now.
What is these?
Fragment Jordan 1s.
Okay, he works around everybody.
Just because I've been around, you know, cool kicks, but
that's one of my favorite ones.
This is literally one of the best top 5 Air Jordan 1s of all time. I would say, in my opinion.
Why?
The royal blue is like my favorite color.
Okay.
Not just in sneakers, but like in general in life, I just really like royal blue. So something about that color to me, maybe like a Dodger blue, I guess, is what sticks out of me. But this is like one of the best leather qualities on the shoe.
You're right.
This is super rare. This pair came out, I think, in 2014, I want to say.
Damn.
So it's a little bit more than 10 years old now, but crispy. So the crazy thing with me too is I'm a size 13. So to get anything in my size, it gets much more rare. More rare means it costs a whole lot more. So, you know, while some people might pay like $1,000 in their size, this is a $3,000 shoe to me in my size. So that's what sucks. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about
I feel stupid having to say this, but a lot of you guys out there might not even know. So I just feel like I have to give you guys the story. But I feel stupid saying this. But the Fragment 1 highs, that's the OG one. And this is the Travis Scott one.
Yep.
That's the OG one though. This is the real Fragment right here. A lot of them, the new generation might just know about the Travis Scott joints, but y'all don't know. That OG one has been out and it's been one of the holy grails since I was like first getting in the sneaker game. And I don't know if you remember, there was like, it was trending that there was like pairs of those at Marshall's. I don't know.
they were.
Really? Do you think that was true?
I've seen videos on YouTube, whether it's real or not, who knows? But I've seen the videos.
Really?
They even have like the little Ross tags or whatever on
Exactly,
them.
exactly. So
I've seen them.
I don't know, but it was on the internet back then that there were pairs of those sitting at like Marshalls and outlets for like $60. And if y'all don't know, that's a $3,000.
$3,000 in my size.
So damn, man. All right. What's next?
That to me is a girl. The new Chicago Lows, like I said, it's a double up. So the Unions. This shoe, luckily, I first got retail. Okay. So this is one of my first like retail hits in a long time. And I was so happy because when I hit on them, you know, they were still like at $400 or $500, and then now it's like a retail shoe. You know, it is what it is. I have not rocked these yet, so I do plan on doing that. But this is a hell of a shoe. Still a nice shoe,
bro.
Regardless of resale price.
Yeah.
Storm Blues. I think this is the best Union of all.
Really?
That colorway again. We're bringing back to that royal blue and just the little hits and the bread top cut off. Like, I don't know. That's just such a sick shoe. And unfortunately, in my size, it's like so rare to find these. But I had to have this shoe in my collection. Now, the Union. The BBS. So this is not everybody's favorite shoe.
Exactly.
But I love rocking this shoe.
Really?
I don't know. It's just something about it. It's so different. People always ask me like, why is your shoe like that? It's always a conversation starter. So I just like it because of that.
That's interesting. Yeah, most people. Well, actually, I'm just looking at it from a reseller perspective. I hate seeing that box.
Yes,
like,
that big yellow box.
But he's not here to resell. Renee's here because he gets what he likes, and
I want to rock it.
And I respect it.
Simple
I like
as
that.
that.
I like that. All right.
There was this little pack, you know, they had that green one. They had, there was like another like darker
There's
color.
yellow, red that came out overseas and blue, green in the US,
And of course that blue just, for some reason, it stuck out to me. So I've always liked this pair, so I had to get one of those. To me, Nigel, I mean, he's like sneaker of the year. He's designer of the year. Like he's killing it. And this shoe to me is so sick. It's one of those shoes where like, you know, somebody non-sneakerhead will look at it and be like, that shoe looks dirty or it's ugly or whatever. But to a sneakerhead, this is a freaking sick ass shoe.
Nah, that's a great shoe.
Super sick. And I love when Nigel does the little extra swoosh on in the front. To me, that's just a nice little touch, and it always adds so much to it.
What's that in the box with it?
So you'll see some of my boxes. I have like a t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So like this is a t-shirt. This is a brand called Outrank.
Okay.
And they make like shirts like kind of tailored to a shoe. So sometimes I just buy a shirt. And you know, something quick to throw on if I don't want to.
So they made that specifically for that? Oh,
so
that's
it even
dope.
says like
that's fire.
Better with time.
Oh, that's dope.
Which is the name of that shoe. So it's just a t-shirt that I have.
He got the fits ready
to go. Yeah, just something quick if I don't want to, you know, put any time into it.
Let me get over this side. All right.
And then we got the Shatters.
Okay.
So I sold Cool Kicks the Shatters last year, but I knew these were coming out, so I had to grab them. Now, the good thing is I sold my Shatters when they were still up.
Okay.
So obviously this is now a retail shoe, or under retail even now. But no way I wasn't gonna have this shoe.
Do you like the quality on this one?
The quality is definitely down. It's definitely 100%. You can't even argue that. But at the end of the day, it's the newest shoe, and I'd rather have the new pair than an old pair.
I'm with you. I sold my pair, but I don't like the new ones. Like I don't like.
For sure.
So
100%.
But you
it's not the same, but I had to have it.
Respect.
Had to have it. This is a low key shoe. Now, a lot of people don't know about this. This is a Soulfly Jordan 1. It literally goes for like 200 bucks. Maybe it's not an expensive shoe, but this is like a dope shoe you could rock. This is like a little Louis Vuitton type shoe, and I actually wear this sometimes to like go out and carry the bar or whatever. And it's a dressy shoe. People wouldn't even notice it because the Nike sign is also not too visible there. But I really like that shoe. It's like a classy shoe. This is the Chris Paul.
Oh, okay.
This is a really good quality shoe as well. Like, he killed it, dude. He has like the 4 laces on it. The quality of the shoe is so good.
Wow.
That clear bottom is good. Obviously, I rocked it like 2-3 times. But man, this is such a nice shoe.
I've never even seen these, honestly. Chris Paul, Jordan 1 lows. You're right. Chris Paul. Suede.
Yep.
Damn. I don't think I probably have seen these, but now I'm looking at them. It's crazy. They don't go for much, do they? Nah,
it's like 400 bucks.
Really? Okay. That looks like a great quality shoe.
It's up there. A bricky of bricks. This is probably one of the only bricks, but like I said, I wear my shoes. So sometimes, you know, if I want something a little greeny, I got a green shoe to go with. But we got the 2 Voodoos.
Okay.
Obviously, again, I'm close to the color blue. I just really like blue. So this shoe, to me, I had to grab it. But I'm gonna say the OGs are better than them.
Really? I was gonna ask you. Okay.
I'm gonna say, and that's because I really like the color blue. But I don't know, it's just something about this colorway that makes it look like a different type of shoe. This shoe is more like I feel like a kitty vibe when I look at it for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like, they're literally the same shoe, just different colors. But for some reason, this one gives me a different vibe than this one does.
All right.
But still had to have it. It's a nice looking shoe, and yeah.
Got both of the Zions, guys.
Both Zions.
The OGs and the Voodoos. I got a pair of the Voodoos.
Going for nothing, but you gotta have a shadow in there.
Is that a new one?
Have a shadow.
Or is that just an older one?
This was last year or 2 years ago.
Classic. Shadow 1 low.
You gotta have a shadow.
Classic.
There, you know, nothing too wild, but you gotta have a shadow.
We're getting into some heat again. Oh no.
Soulfly, friends and family.
Sheesh.
This was pretty limited.
Very limited. What?
I've rocked this shoe a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a sick colorway. You got that green, you got the orange, and then they like interchange depending on the outside of the shoe.
They're numbered too, right? Are they numbered?
I believe they are too.
I think they're numbered, or maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping.
I think they are.
I could be tripping. But I know this is the friends and family one, guys. The ones that came out were already super rare.
Yep.
This is the friends and family joint. Damn. That's crazy.
So patent leather.
Where'd you get something like that? Where do you get like some?
I think I got these from Syndicate.
Really?
In LA. Yeah. Got them from Syndicate in LA.
Shout out to Syndicate.
Shout out to Cindy, the boys of Cindy.
Yes.
Another bricky.
Okay.
But this is a cool little gym shoe.
Gym shoe. Jordan ones for the gym. Respect.
Jordan ones for the
the
gym, you know, and something burgundy. There we go. Nothing too crazy on that. This is one of my beaters. This is like a super beater. I'm never gonna clean this shoe. I just want to see how far it goes until like there's a hole in it, and this is like a legit super beater that I have.
You gotta have one of those in your collection.
I mean, I got a few, but for some reason that one, I just looked at it and I was like, man, no matter what, when I first started wearing it, if I would try to clean it, it still just looked dirty. And I just say, you know, I'm gonna give up on that. Gotta have a Royal.
Classic.
You know?
Classic.
Gotta have a Royal. Again, this is actually one of my beaters too, but not as crazy as that guy. If you look at this section, it's pretty much all Jordan, all Nike. Besides, you get to the end, you got like different, you know, you got some LeBrons, some foams and stuff. But it's 1 through 15 that I got on this side. So the only pair of 2s in my collection has got to be the Off-Whites. So if I'm gonna have a 2, it's gotta at least be an Off-White. And in all honesty, as a low, this is a sick shoe.
You like it?
It's sick to me.
You're not a 2 guy?
I'm not a 2 guy.
Yeah.
Definitely not a 2 high for sure. I just, you know, there was a reason Jordan almost left when those 2s came out. So you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. But out of that moment, you know, Tinker steps in and all of a sudden we got Jordan 3s.
Oh, my man pulling out some history on them.
And it's like, this shoe and the black cements, which I know are one of your favorite pairs, they changed the game. I mean, I feel like, you know, once Tinker did that, and then we got the elephant print or the cement print, or whatever you want to call it, once that came out, I think that just changed the game. And this, to me, again, it's kind of a brick. It's not really reselling too much, but you notice I got a double up.
Sheesh.
This is like the best.
Is that the older one? No,
like one of the best pair of Jordans ever.
I love
like,
it.
This is a top 5 for sure for me.
This is my favorite. This is my number 1.
Of all collabs, of all OGs of anything, any colorway, this is like a top 5 shoe of all time.
Bro. That's my favorite shoe ever. You guys know that. If y'all watch me, they know that.
For sure.
Yeah, 2 of them, Mando.
Gotta have 2. Gotta have 2.
Can you give? So I'm gonna be honest. You might be educating me on something.
All right.
I was born in '02.
All
What
right.
did you just say? So Jordan was gonna leave when the 2s came out?
Yeah. So Bruce Kilgore and I forget his name. Peter Moore designed the Jordan 1, if I'm correct.
Okay.
They designed the Jordan 2.
Okay.
Jordan himself was like, bro, this shoe is ugly. I'm gonna go to Adidas. I'm not having it.
Jordan
was
really?
gonna leave. He wanted to originally sign with Adidas, but they ended up convincing him. His mom did like a good job in selling them, and he ended up signing with Jordan.
Really?
I mean Nike. But the 2 he just did not like. I don't know. I think he stated like something like it made his feet sweat too much, or I think he broke his foot.
Really?
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
History check me, but I could be wrong. But I think the Jordan 2 he just was not feeling it, so he was threatening to leave. And then Nike put in Tinker Hatfield to design the Jordan 3, and then he ended up designing the rest, that he played with, and it started with this,
Tinker Hatfield.
Tinker Hatfield.
Damn, that's a legend. Wow. Hey, well, they'll let us know the facts in the comments, but you definitely just educated me for sure. I really didn't really know that.
Yep.
That's crazy. All right.
So a little history. You gotta have a white cement in there. This is the free throw line, so it's got the clear bottom. Gotta have a true blue. My true blue is now falling apart, but it is what it is. They need to re-retro these. I heard they're gonna come out next year. Hopefully they do.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years now.
Me being of Mexican descent, any kind of shoe that Nike throws out that has like some Mexico theme to it, I just gotta have it. And I got this from you guys too. I don't know if you remember, Rami, but
really?
I did a trade with you. So
Really?
I had a size 12 and a half, and I had to go and do a swap for a 13.
Oh, really?
So I got my 13, and then again,
The shirt?
yeah, this one's got a shirt, something to rock with it.
That's fire. Oh, that's tough.
Because this is themed for the lucha libre, so the wrestling stuff.
Okay.
So the same thing that Al Ring Bragg did, they did a t-shirt, and whenever I decide to throw these on, I'm probably gonna rock that tee.
For sure. I got the fit ready. I love it.
Crazy
That's a good
materials,
idea.
dope shoe.
It's a really good idea. Okay.
Now this was sneaker of the year a few years back, I think 2022. Now they're literally like probably $200, but this was at one time maybe a $600-700 shoe.
Yeah.
But this is such a nice shoe regardless. Ama Manier set something off with this, and even though now they're kind of more played out, they've released so many, but this was the OG, and dude, that's such a nice shoe.
You're right. Even their new releases, they're all really good shoes. They just don't go for much. I don't know why, but I remember we used to sell that for $700. That's crazy. All right.
Again, going back to some of my Latin roots, right? I'm actually Mexican, but J Balvin's Colombian, but still we gotta support our Latino people, and I'm gonna rock these. So this is such a sick pair. This is like the blackest black you've ever seen in your life. It's just a crazy pair of shoes, but yeah, you just had to have it. I even got he did like a drop of like a sweatsuit, and
Really?
I got that in my closet.
J Balvin?
Yeah, he did a drop when he did these. So it's like a sweatsuit that matches.
Oh, that's fire.
pretty sick. Pretty
That's fire.
dope. Obviously, we talked about the black cements.
Okay.
Again, we're going to Alma Manier. Nothing much, but I just think this is like the opposite of this shoe, right?
Yeah.
So I
a
felt
good
like I
shoe.
had to grab it. It's a nice shoe. It's definitely a good, well-built shoe, good materials, even though it doesn't go for much, but
Yeah.
I like it. Then we got a cause.
Woo! I thought it was a black cat at first. I couldn't see.
Nah, man, we don't got no black hats.
we
We got
don't need a
cause.
black
We
cat.
don't
You
need
got
them.
that.
The new pair I might get though. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
but this is why I didn't need a black cat. I mean, this is like Super Saiyan black cat right here. You know what I mean?
Black Cause 4s. This is a pair of shoes I've always wanted. Honestly, guys, I've always wanted them. I never got them, but damn, it just like all black, and the quality. Look at the
The
quality.
quality
on that
is
shit.
crazy, dude.
Suede right there.
Quality is crazy.
Oh man, but
Glow in the dark bottoms.
exactly.
I mean,
Renee
I think
got
this shoe retailed for like $400. If I'm correct.
Really?
The retail price of it was $400.
I don't resell this. So even the gray joints came out first. They go for like what, 2,000?
I had the gray joints. I sold them to
Really?
John when he.
I like
came
the black
last
ones
time.
better. I like
the black ones better though. I do too. Obviously, moving on, we gotta go to the undefeated. I mean,
Sheesh.
this is like a grail of grails to a lot of people. I still haven't rocked mine, but the story behind this, I mean, being like the first ever Jordan collab, there's that story that Jordan saw somebody rocking these and was like, "What the hell is that?" He didn't even know what it was himself.
Really? I've never even heard that. What the heck? Are you
So this was the first, collab Jordan and Jordan himself like saw somebody rocking these, and I don't remember exactly who, but he was like, "What is that?" He didn't know what it was. So
crazy.
that's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
This was once, you know, a $30,000-$40,000 pair of shoes.
Yeah, there was like 72 pairs in the world, right, when they first came out, I think. And we sold a pair at Cool Kicks for $20,000. I remember we sold a pair.
Crazy.
And now you can get them for $350.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but this is such a sick shoe. I mean, any sneakerhead just has to have that. You just gotta have it in the collection. Off-Whites. This shoe to me is special in a few ways. One, it's hard to catch these where they're not like crazy piss yellow. So mine are starting to yellow as they're getting there, but they were pretty clean for a while. But two, to find these in a bigger size, it's like the price difference is crazy.
Really?
A size 10 goes for like a rack, but size 12 and a half, size 13, that's like a $3,000 shoe.
You're right.
It's like, come on, people, man. Nike, make me some more 13s, please, man.
It's a woman's shoe though, that's why, huh? Because it's a woman's
also too.
So yeah.
And to find them clean with box and everything, all the shoelaces, it's pretty hard. But I do really like this shoe. It's just a sick colorway. I think it's a good representation of what Virgil tried to do with shoes. And yeah, when I see them out in the wild and somebody's rocking them, I love looking at them.
Really?
That's one that sticks out to me. Hopefully it's not fake when I look at them though. Classic white cement. You know, this is just sneakerhead. I had to have it, right? This is such a good 4 colorway, and it's a classic. And I haven't gotten a chance to rock mine, but those will definitely come out for sure.
Yeah, that used to be one of my favorite 4s, and I need to get those actually. Yeah,
they're cheap. I think they're retail.
Yeah. Exactly. Literally.
I'm pretty sure they're retail.
Oh, we're getting into the shoe of the year.
I mean, sneaker of the year.
Wow.
I totally agree with that. By the way, I don't argue that with Complex, but this is such a sick shoe. The design, the colorway. Again, Nigel when he throws in the little swooshes. I mean, it's just. What could you say, man? Then the bike air on the back. It is such a sick shoe. I could go on this for like an hour. But I totally agree. This is sneaker of the year. I think when it first came out, nobody even questioned it. Everybody knew since that moment it was going to be sneaker of the year.
Were you at Complex or no?
I did not go to Complex. Okay. It would have been sick to go though.
I heard they released them. They came with a truck over there, huh?
Yeah, I guess Nigel showed up, pulled up with a little box truck.
That's dope.
Pairs.
That's honestly
dope.
That was
pretty cool.
That's dope.
Surprising those people.
We got some more Nigels too.
We gotta stick with the Nigel theme. So, you know, we got I think these are like his driveway gray or something. I forget what they're called, but this is a pretty cool pair. The RMs, man, I don't know, Nike, you guys should have just called this a Jordan 4 low. And instead of making a whole brand new model, I think sneakerheads would have liked it more. So especially when they came out, you know, they dropped it as a Nigel model. I think they should have just stuck with that. I don't know why they came up with a whole brand new name, but it is what it is. That's not my job to, you know, figure that out.
Nike, y'all hear him?
We do got the green pair as well. I haven't rocked these yet. These are signed by Nigel.
Ooh, how you get it signed?
I bought them that way.
Really?
So
oh, that's dope.
I think I got these from a store in, it's like Van Nuys area. It's in the valley.
Really?
It's called Shoe Pugs.
Nice.
So I got them from those guys. But yeah, it came signed. So pretty cool.
Smash the like button if you guys are enjoying the video, man. Shout out to Renee. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Oh man. One
of my favorite Jordan models is the 5s.
Okay.
So I think to me I had to get, you know, a good amount of 5s in there. The off-white 5s gotta have both.
Okay. This
to me is one of my top 5 all-time sneakers as well.
This one?
The dark pair.
Really?
Yep.
All time?
All time.
Woo!
The last video I did with John, I had a double up of these.
Really?
And I rocked those to the ground, and then I literally only wore these once.
Really?
So I had a DS pair sitting around, and I was like, all right, time to get rid of the old pair, time to rock the new one. So this to me is just such a sick shoe. It's versatile. It's black, so you can rock with anything. You throw some cargos, throw some black pants, whatever. It's such a sick shoe. Again, brings it back to Virgil's creativity, the materials. I wouldn't do it, but some people have cut out these circles. You got the nice shoelaces. Obviously, you got the off-white tag. You got to leave the tag on it. And dude, this shoe will age and it will still look just as good. So to me, this is just such a good shoe.
You said that's in your top 5.
Top 5.
So what? right now, what is your top 5? What is your top 5 sneakers of all time?
If I had to save shoes, my house is on fire, you know, and I gotta come in here and grab 5 shoes.
Good way to put it, yeah. What?
Without thinking value. To be super honest, I would think value, so I would grab those 100%, because with that, I could literally rebuy the rest of the room probably. So value-wise, that's what I would grab. But if it was just based off looks and each shoe was worth $100 and nothing more, it would probably have to be these.
Frags, okay.
For sure, the Frags. 100% the Off-White.
Okay.
5s. 100% the Off-White Chicagos. So that's 3. I think I would have to get. Damn, man, this is tough.
I know. Sorry.
This is tough. I'm gonna say the OG Off-White Prestos.
OG Off-White Prestos. Oh, I love that shoe. Where is that? I didn't even see that.
Over there.
Oh, it's over there. Right?
Yeah.
And we still got a lot of stuff.
Prestos.
We got a lot to get into. Don't click off the video, yeah.
And the Red Octobers.
Red Octobers. You got it. Okay.
Yeah. The What the Dunk sadly would burn.
Really? Damn.
Sadly. If I based off looks, not value. Yeah, I think that's what.
all right, let's get back into it.
Coming back, no, you're good. So coming back, you know, we gotta have some grapes. You gotta have grapes in your collection.
Bel Air one, right?
But these are the Fresh Prince version. So
nice.
mine don't have shoelaces. If you know, you know. This is the Fresh Prince version. Yep, you know, the story goes, Will Smith in the show, he used to rock them, but he wouldn't put shoelaces in them. So he'd rock them just like that. And so Nike came out with a pair, and these got like some major straps in there to keep it locked in, but I thought that was always pretty cool. There's a Friends and Family colorway that is the same shoe, but it's in the black metallic color.
Really?
Those are pretty sick. One day, hopefully working on that.
Renee's dropping some crazy knowledge on y'all right now.
Oh man.
I don't know if you guys knew that though, but that's dope, because they came out, I don't know if you guys know, they came out without the laces. It's not that Renee took the laces off. They came out with no laces because Will Smith used to wear them on the show without
There's
the laces.
no lace holes at all.
There's literally no, yeah.
They'll just come that way.
Yeah, that's dope. All right.
Something kind of cool that I did want to talk about really quick.
Yeah, of course.
This is a brick.
A brick?
This is a brick, Cavestone. But sometimes a lace swap could do magic. Just some black laces in there versus the brown that comes in there. I think the shoe pops. Now it looks like a Travis.
Now it does look like, I thought it was Alma at first. I don't know why. It's literally a great quality shoe.
So it's literally the Cavestone.
Cool Kicks don't like those shoes though. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
We don't like those shoes. PTSD.
Had to have the Travis 4s. Such a clean pair. You know, Travis got those based off of the Oiler colorway, being that he's from Texas. I had to have those. Those are like not my. Those are like on the lower totem pole, the Travises in general, but those are still nice pair. The Union 4s. This is my favorite of the 3 or 4 colors that came out. I just don't need the others, but I always like this colorway, so definitely gotta have those.
That's my favorite too. The black joints.
It's more wearable.
Yeah.
Nothing too outrageous. I think the other pairs are too bright and just some weird colors. Gotta have militaries. This is the newest version. I used to have the OGs, but you know, newer color. They're not gonna crack on me. You always gotta get the news. Doesn't matter if you're wearing your shoes. You gotta have the new stuff.
For sure.
Again, another little brick, nothing too crazy, but I think this is such a nice shoe. I mean, back in the day when the first release, people were like killing for this stuff. And you know, everybody's spoiled nowadays because Nike's finally giving us what we wanted and dropping all kinds of pairs, and now nobody wants stuff. So, you know, go fig. Go fig. How do you figure that out? I don't know. Again, back to the Mexican theme.
El vuelo.
And you know, we gotta have them. You know, we gotta have them. And then again, I always gotta have some kind of little shirt. You know, undisputed. Shout out to Crawford. He put up a good fight, and he's the champ. So you know, all credit due to him.
Yeah.
But Canelo will always be, you know, undisputed champion and well known in the Mexican community.
Respect to Canelo, man.
So we got the regular Khaled's. You know, to me, again, a lace swap goes miles, and this pair is so nice, but for some reason the black laces just called me. So when I swapped them in, I think it just looks a lot better. It goes with a little black.
What did they come with originally? Was it pink?
So
laces?
they come with the same color
pink,
shoes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Shoelaces, but they come with black. They come with this color as well, and I believe they come with a white pair.
You put the black laces on.
Yeah, so I threw the black on there.
We
now,
the best fives.
This is the general release, but over here we got the Friends and Family.
Sheesh!
Same thing. It comes with the same exact color laces. So I think I'm gonna throw black in those when I rock.
Really?
I think I'm gonna throw black in those.
Oh, you're gonna rock those? You haven't rocked those yet?
Not yet, not yet. But they're soon to be rocked. I'm pretty
Friends
sure.
and family version of the We the Best Fives. I think there's those. There's a purple version.
There's a purple version too.
There's a purple version.
There's another general release that was gray.
Yeah, those actually.
I just didn't need those. Again, I'm limited to space. If I had more space, I'd probably just get them just cause.
Respect.
But you know, I think that's just something that I don't have in any type of colorway that's similar to it. And honestly, dude, the leather on those is so good.
Really?
It's slept on to me. The leather on those is so good. We got Fire Reds, the latest release. Again, I think they're retail. Nothing too crazy, but it's an OG release. You gotta have them. The black tongues.
Classic.
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 I don't like the pink. I'm not anti-pink. You'll see some pink shoes in my collection, but this was the better color. This was the better color. For sure, 100%. Way more wearable, and again, brings me back to the same. You know, we gotta have that royal blue, and that leather on that shoe is so nice too. It's pretty sick. That's a sick ass pair. I didn't want them initially. You know, being we're from LA. You know, on the other side of the shoe it has New York on it. You know, I was like, I was kind of anti it for a while. But I saw these at Cool Kicks. I saw them in person, and I was like, "Damn, this is a nice shoe." I'm a cop. I'm a cop. So had
Wake Fives. Was that on the shoe of the year list? No, they didn't even put that on there. Huh?
Actually, it was the pink one. Was
oh, the pink one.
On Complex
was. Okay.
list, yeah, the pink one was.
Pink. Okay.
I think this could have been
Metallics.
up there too.
Classic.
Man, I see everybody rocking these, and they should, because it's a nice shoe.
Amazing shoe.
How can you go wrong? That's like one of the only OGs that have come out that is actually like reselling.
Amazing shoe.
Quality is really good. I used to have the 2016 pair. They were starting to yellow, so you know. Again, we got to sell. We got to get the new stuff. So that's how we roll.
Classic. Like another classic. Straight classics over here.
Jordan's first ring.
Jordan's first ring was with the infrareds.
First ring.
Wow.
So had to have these. This is the only 6 I have currently. Okay. I had the Travis, the olive pair. I've had others in the past, but I can't get rid of that. There's a lot in there, and being my only 6, I gotta have at least 1 6 in the collection, right? So for now, we'll keep that there. There's an Alma Manier pair coming out pretty soon, and it's like a burgundy brownish kind of color.
Alma Manier 6? Oh man.
So that looks pretty sick. I'm probably gonna have to get those.
Really? I'll throw a picture on the screen if I can find it. Okay.
This is an OG colorway. Now this one to me, again, back in the day, I'm like in middle school when this shoe came out, and I remember seeing the dude rock these, and I was like, man, this is like the sickest shoe ever. It's a crazy colorway, nothing that like, you know, is like really wearable or anything, but man, I don't know, I just always liked it, and as a kid, like I looked at that shoe and I was like, man, I want that when I get older.
Different color stitching, and it's dope. It's a
dope shoe.
Dope,
it's an OG colorway. It's nothing crazy, but you know, we rock with it. The Bordeaux's, again, this doesn't go for much, but old sneakerheads,
classic color.
Man, this is such a good shoe, and all my stuff is still wearable. Luckily, I do wear my shoes, especially when they start to get old, so this is not crumbling anytime soon. We're still good with this. Gotta have the Olympics.
Olympics, gonna be in LA in 2028, coming up.
Gotta
Olympic
have some Olympics.
Classic.
It's just a classic shoe, and again, still wearable. They're a little bit older. Hopefully Jordan retros them again, but still a classic shoe. You can't go wrong.
For sure.
Jordan's second ring. I like to call these the Magnetos.
Why?
That's just Magneto. I look at that shoe and it says colors. Like I don't know. I just see Magneto when I see that shoe. I'm a big X-Men fan, so
they are what, the Raptors? The Raptors?
They're the Raptors.
Raptor 7s, aka the Magneto 7s.
Magneto 7s. Second ring for Jordan. Third ring for Jordan. The playoff 8s. So, you know, gotta have the 3 peats.
That's how you got it. I love how that's how he put it.
Gotta have it. Aquas.
Aquas.
Again, such a good shoe.
Classic.
And I think I have a shirt with this one too, right? Yeah.
Classic.
Another little shirt to rock with it. We don't miss.
Oh, that's tough. That's
this
tough.
Is pretty cool. This shout out to our ring brand. I'm not sponsored or nothing. This is not sponsored, but I just like the t-shirts they make. Okay. I do not like 9s.
You don't like 9s?
Let me just say that real quick. I'm not a fan of 9s. I just don't like them. Jordan was not playing basketball in those shoes, so that's another. There's like nothing really to tie me to a 9.
Are you a Laker fan? Kobe?
I am obviously a Kobe fan though, being from LA, and obviously a Laker fan. So you gotta have the Kobe's. If I'm gonna have a 9, it's gonna be the Kobe's. So at least we got that.
Kobe Jordan 9s.
That takes care of my 9 collection. Let's move to the 10s. Same thing. Again, 10s were not our favorites. You know, I think in general, sneakerheads don't really like 10s.
Yeah.
But this is a clean colorway. I like that they threw the little cap, not because it looks better, but just because of the history behind it. It was originally going to come with that. They ended up scrapping that, and then they brought it back for this model. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like storylines like that. That's the thing about sneakers. When you have stories,
exactly,
whether it's personal or whether it's something to do with Jordan or the collaborator or whatever, like I like that stuff. That's what gets me into it. Shout out to Drake. You know,
yes sir.
This is the West Coast, and you know, Dodgers just beat Toronto, but you know, if we're gonna have a 10, we can have the OVOs. So this is a pretty clean colorway.
Greatest rapper
of all time.
Of all time. I don't know. I'm my generation. I don't know about. I wasn't alive for the Tupac, for Lil. I mean, I was alive for Lil Wayne, but I was a baby, so I don't know. But
I was alive for all those.
Well, who's the GOAT?
I mean, there's different eras of GOATs, I think.
Okay.
So, you know, Lil Wayne, I think, is definitely a GOAT. Jay-Z's a GOAT.
Jay-Z's a GOAT, okay.
Drake, I think, is a GOAT, too. I mean, numbers don't lie. What could you say? Numbers don't lie. It is what it is, you know? He got smoked by Kendrick, but...
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Hot take.
Let's get on to the next one. No, he didn't.
Hot take. We're moving on. Haven't had the DMPs, you know, nothing crazy. But I just like the quality of those. I like these over the Concords.
Okay. Because
these come with the leather uppers versus Concords have that mesh. And I think that looks better. It's also easier to keep them clean. So I like that. Again, I wear my shoes, but I clean them. Cool grays, clean pair, OG colorway. Jordan rock those. Nothing to say there. It's just a nice colorway. Then we start with the second 3P, right? So Jordan started again now with the breads.
96, right? Was that 96?
96, 97, 98. Yep.
96, 99.
So you gotta have a pair of the breads in your collection. I don't care what you say.
Bread 11.
Gotta have a bread.
Gammas.
Got the new Gammas. So this is the 2025 pair. I got them a little bit before everybody else. Obviously I had to pay a little bit more than everybody else too, but higher patent cut. I like the sole color on those. I think they did a better job with it, but you know, you guys are seeing these I think in a week or so.
Wait, this is the new pair?
This is the 2025.
Oh, this is a new pair.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Damn.
I already rocked them a couple times.
They look good.
It's a good pair.
Gammas, breads, cool grays, and Space Jams. Oh, we'll get to that after.
Just being like a little sneaker collector. This pair was owned by Fat Joe.
Really?
There's a video I actually saw where somebody was doing a collection video on them, and he shows these, so he's actually
really. I'm gonna find that. I'll throw it on the screen. Fat Joe.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, bet.
So this was Fat Joe's pair. Everybody knows Fat Joe is like a crazy sneakerhead.
Yeah.
You know, he talks a big talk, so hopefully, you know, he really could pull out some crazy stuff, because he's calling out people like Perfect Pair and stuff like that, and those guys.
Oh, nah, is he for real?
He called Perfect Pair a perfect. That's all.
Are you for real?
That's what he called them.
Damn, man.
That's what he called them.
Hey, Perfect Pair, man. Kenny G, I'm a big fan, man. We gotta see your collection, man. Let me know if we can pull up. Yeah, run it. Let us know, man. If you're out there watching, I'm a big fan of what you do, man. Nah, Fat Joe tripping, bro.
Fat Joe's kind of tripping.
Bugging out.
But I don't know. He better back it up. Talking that talk. I gotta have some Space Jams. Space Jams are definitely just OG sneakerhead vibes.
Mando.
Movie. There's so much history in this shoe, but this was one of my first 10 Jordan pickups. So after I got the Flints, those are one of the pairs I bought afterwards, and that's the 2016 or 2017, whatever pair that was. That was later on. Okay. That was later on. It took me that long to get more shoes, but yeah. So that's that. Again, we're moving on. So this is a championship shoe too, so gotta have it. I don't like 12s either. Visually, I just don't like them. Okay. So I don't have too many 12s. I did have the flu games, but you know, we don't like flu games around here.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do those. We don't do Grails around here.
So yeah, so those is gone too. Now, because I was a Flint head, I always liked 13s.
Yeah. Okay.
So I actually have a good amount of 13s.
You do.
The He Got Games are OGs though. I mean, that's such a nice pair.
Such a classic movie.
People don't rock 13s nowadays. They're not cool. I get it, but I don't care. They're cool to me. So
respect. That's all that matters.
at the time the Fins came out, these came out in a low cut.
Really?
So this shoe when it was out was like the hottest shoe too. Everybody had
The
it.
lows?
But it was a low.
Okay.
So I remember being back then and we all would say, man, if they came out with this shoe as a high, oh man, they'll sell out.
Really?
Everybody will want them. You'll be seeing everywhere.
Really?
Took them like 15 years or 20 years or whatever, but they
Yeah,
finally
go
came
for it.
out with this as a high.
And go for nothing.
Had a couple, and they go for nothing.
Wait, really? This was a talk back then?
This
They were
was the
saying-
talk back then, as a kid.
That's
as a
crazy.
kid, when I was out, we're like, dude, the lows are sick, but if they were a high,
That's crazy.
sneaker game will be shut down, and that's what happened.
Crazy.
Unfortunately, it
Damn.
took them decades to do that.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
that's what happened. So it's crazy to see this, and I don't know if this is fading or this is just Nike, but this is that 2010 pair,
Okay.
still wearable. And then this is the 2022, I think, is when that year came out.
The new one, yeah.
But you can see the differences in the blue. I don't know if you could catch that on camera,
100%.
but
Yeah, the new
there's
one's
clearly
really
a
done.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't know if they just faded or that's just the color. I don't know.
Interesting.
But interesting to point that out.
Okay.
A little olive 13, slept on colorway. Nobody knows about it, but it's all suede and it's like good suede. It's such a good pair too.
Great shoe.
We got the Dirty Breads.
Dirty Breads.
The Dirty Breads, all leather, suede on the little midsole part. Oh man, the quality on those are crazy, man. Again, people sleep on the 13s. I don't care. That makes them cheaper for me. So it's good for me.
Respect, respect. We got,
Had to get some Raris.
nice.
This year. Can't go wrong. I mean, again, classic shoe, inspired by Jordan's Ferrari. You know, you got like carbon fiber, you got like exhaust on the side, you got the back that's like.
Wait, is
meant
that
to be as
really what
tired.
it is? It was
Yeah.
inspired by Jordan's actual Ferrari?
It's actual Ferrari.
I didn't know. You're putting me on game, Renee. This is crazy.
So this
bro.
is supposed to like be something related to like his exhaust, I think it was.
Really?
Ferraris obviously have carbon fiber in the interior, suede also the interior, and then this is supposed to be like a tire.
Really?
This is inspired by tires. So
They're gonna hate me. I just thought it was a Jordan 14 inspired by Ferrari. I didn't know it's by Jordan's actual
it's
Ferrari.
actual Ferrari.
You're
I
putting me
wanna
on game. They're gonna hate me, but
Yeah.
we got Renee here to correct me. So let's go,
Hey,
baby.
I don't know everything, but I do know.
Nah, there's some stuff I heard I've never heard before, honestly. So this is dope.
Sick.
All right, let's keep going.
Just some black toes on the 14s.
Okay.
Nothing crazy there.
Okay.
Now this is a crazy shoe nobody cares about, but this is history right here.
Last shots.
The last shot.
What do you mean nobody
man.
cares about? I think people care about them.
The shoe itself,
Yeah.
I haven't seen somebody rock these besides
Okay.
me in a while. But the historical significance of this shoe is crazy, man. I have a t-shirt somewhere with that print of him taking that last shot. And damn, man, this was a time, you know, I was able to see those games and live through that. So
Who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan?
it's got to be Jordan. I mean, and I'm a Laker fan.
Respect. That's all I need to hear.
And I'm from LA,
Yeah.
born and raised. But I mean, MJ, no, there's so much that goes into the GOAT debate, so it just depends how
Yeah.
you want to look at it, right? If you want to look at pure stats, I mean, yeah, maybe LeBron has more points, maybe he has more, you know, this and that. But nobody came out with Jordans.
Exactly. That's
The
what
shoe
I'm saying.
Jordans.
And just the legacy that's like left behind. Like, come on, man.
It's just not there.
Exactly.
It's just not there. I mean,
I
hey,
don't know.
props to LeBron though. He's
Yeah.
I think he's a billionaire now, if I'm correct.
Ah, he's rich for sure. That's
So you know, props to the man. Nothing to take away from him, but
Yeah.
I just have to say MJ just did so many firsts.
Yeah.
You know, back to back, two three-peats. Like who does that? Who does that? Billie Eilish 15 again. Nothing too crazy there.
Okay.
15s in general are big bricks, so I don't like to wear them too much. They're not that comfortable.
Okay.
Most comfortable pair of shoes, but that's what I got.
Okay.
And then down here we got this triple up.
Chicago's again.
So,
Okay.
On my feet, those
Nice.
gotta have the white laces though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then we got the black laces. So you know when I want to switch it up, that's what we're gonna do. And then we're just gonna keep that one on
I
nice.
feel you, dog.
So you gotta have a pair of Chucks.
Okay, those
But
are the
of
Fear
course-
God ones. Am I tripping? No.
No, of course. So those Chucks got a swoosh on it.
Yeah. What the heck?
So
is
those are I'm a Meunier friends and family.
that? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So these got a swoosh on them.
Oh.
On
man.
this side it's leather. On this side it's embroidered.
Really? Oh. So this is friends and family. These
Friends
never
and
came
family
out.
pair. These did not come out. They don't go for too high. You would think of friends and family would be crazy high. These are probably like $400 or $500.
Really?
So they're not too high. But if I'm gonna have chucks, you know,
Pretty
I'm gonna have
expensive
something
for
special.
Chucks, so.
You know, for chucks, they're definitely expensive. I have to have some LeBrons.
Yeah, we was just talking shit.
Gotta have some LeBrons,
Okay.
you know?
South Beach is I like.
Yeah.
South Beach is like.
The South Beach, I think, is his best shoe ever.
Okay.
I just think, you know, it's such a crazy shoe. It was, again, a moment in time. You know, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. You know, I think that was just a crazy time in sneaker
sure.
history and then basketball history.
For sure.
The Sprite, I just think, is a cool colorway.
Sprite.
Nothing crazy there, but I just think it's a cool color. I always liked them. Again, we're going back to the royal blue. I think royal blue is the shoe I have the most colors in. Now, the Watch the Thrones. I was able to see Kanye and Jay in LA at the Staples Center. It was
Really?
the Staples Center back then. When they did Watch the Throne, they were rocking those.
Really?
So both were rocking those.
Really?
Kanye had on like a kilt, a
Okay.
leather kilt, rocking those. And then they performed NGAS in Paris 11 times. Back to back to back at that concert. They did
Really?
it 11 times.
Really?
So it was just like
Wearing
one
those.
more, one more, one more, one more, one more. And they did it 11 times back to back to back. So
You were
that
turned
was,
all the way through. Everybody was still.
everybody was
That's
there.
funny.
Not one person left. Everybody was turned every time.
Crazy.
Little crazy fact: Jay-Z messed up one of his verses and he had to redo it.
Really?
He was midway through and he repeated the verse again, so he
Damn.
had to redo it. So that was another time that they went. So that's a memory for me, and I'm always keep those because of that.
That's dope. So they were wearing those. Both of them were
Oh,
wearing
I've
those at the
worn all
concert.
those.
No,
Yeah.
but they were wearing those at the
Oh,
concert.
they were rocking those at the
That's,
concert.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a picture. That's fire.
They were rocking those at the concert.
Okay.
Those, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, you know, again, a sneaker that people went crazy for, the Galaxy phones.
Galaxies. Wow. I wasn't even alive when those came out. Or I was alive, but I was like a baby. But I saw documentaries on when those first came out of people camping out.
Yep.
And they still are hidden.
They're still hidden. I mean, they're reselling. They're not as high. I think when they first initially dropped, they were like probably hitting 500.
When did they first come out? Was that before you were into sneakers?
That was like 2012, 13,
Okay.
14, one of those years.
So you remember when
I
they
remember,
first.
for
Okay.
sure. 100%. I didn't grab them
Okay.
because they were definitely too hard to get, and then
Okay.
became way too expensive later on.
Okay.
And I'm not the biggest phone guy, but that's a moment in history. So again, I had to have
Galaxy.
Had to have
phones,
those.
man. For sure.
a beater. Again, a slept-on pair. Nobody cares about those, but the Travis trainers, dude, you could take those hiking. You could rock those in the rain. You can do whatever you want with those and beat them up, and you're rocking the Travis, so you can't go wrong.
Respect.
So that pretty much takes care of this side.
That's it on this side.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is all the J's and
Well,
all
that
the
ain't even
Nike
it.
stuff.
This is probably like the halfway mark, you think?
Halfway.
Like,
We're a little bit more than halfway.
Okay, so
Little
let's
bit
get
more
over
than
here.
halfway.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
All right, so we'll just kind of keep it in rotation.
You want to keep? All right, let's go. We're gonna go with the heaters next.
So
all right, y'all.
these are the big boys, you know. I remember collecting and the off-whites dropped, and it was definitely no way I was able to get those
The ones?
The ones.
Really?
I was able to at some point have all three. So I had the whites, I had the UNCs. But again, you know, I told myself I'm gonna stick to whatever I could fit in here.
Really?
And I ended up selling the UNCs to John, I believe, in the last time.
Okay.
And the whites, I sold them somewhere else. The whites are redropping, so those I'm gonna get.
Euros
when they
are
come
dropping
out.
again?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're gonna, instead of have inside like the off-white text, it's gonna say like VAA.
Really?
Virgil Abloh something Association. I don't know what it's gonna stand for, but yeah. So they're just retooling that. But those are gonna drop. They're literally the exact same shoe. It's all white.
Okay.
So those are coming back out. Obviously, when those drop, I'm gonna grab
Damn, nah, for sure.
them. For sure. I have to
Wait,
get
so when the
those.
off-white ones came out, did you get any? Because I remember those.
No retail.
You didn't get, but those came out also with like the Vapor Maxes, 97s. But did you get any of those?
I've had a few of those. I ended up selling them. I actually just sold. I went
Really?
a week or 2 weeks
Really?
ago maybe, and I did a trade.
With what? With
So
what shoe?
I had the off-whites, the
Okay.
black pair,
The
original
black-
from the 10,
Okay.
and I ended up getting some moments. So we'll cover that in a little bit.
Okay. All right. All right.
But
All right.
that's coming.
All right.
But yeah, I've had obviously the Prestos. I've had all three colorways at some point in the Prestos. I had the Air Max 97s at some point.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've had.
Yeah,
I've had so
okay.
many shoes that have come and gone out too.
I
But
feel you.
it is what it is. But those will always stay, unless I'm doing bad in life, and for some reason I just need money. I would probably never sell.
Well,
those
if you're ever doing bad in life, you got.
Well, I definitely got something I can do, for sure.
You got retirement savings in this room right here, man. This is crazy. It'll be good forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Let's keep it going, man.
So that Off-White to me, when I bought those, I don't know, something happened inside of me. I just felt like, man, I made it. I got a pair of Off-White Chicagos. So to me, that was like the all-time Grail.
Okay.
Second to only the Red Octobers.
The Red Octobers.
The Red Octobers.
That's the Holy Grail.
That has always been my Holy Grail. Now, to find them in a 13, I mean, just to make it that much harder, right? So it's so difficult to find one that's wearable. I'll put those on my feet if you want. That's wearable, clean, and a size 13. I mean, it's just so hard. But I just recently copped those. So I just got those this year at Got Soul, or SneakerCon, I'm sorry, in Anaheim.
Okay.
I traded a pair of UNC PEs.
Okay. That
just came out. I had got those for like, I traded up a bunch of shoes. I think I paid somewhere around $2,800 for that pair. I found a guy, had that pair. He's like, bro, sell me this pair, because I wanted to sell them. So I took them to the show. Sell me that pair. I got somebody that'll give me $4,500 for them right now. And I'm like, I'll sell them, but what's up with these Red Octobers? And he's like, I'll do a trade, but you know, you gotta add cash on top. And I was like, nah, bro, I got no cash. I just want to do a straight trade. And we went back and forth for a while, but eventually he just said, let's do it.
For a straight trade?
So I did a straight trade. So really, I was only kind of out of pocket, and not even that much, but $2,800 I got.
Damn, that's a steal, bro.
I'm so happy, man. That made me so happy this year. Again, something happens inside when you get like that special pair of shoes. And
be careful with those straps, all right? Be careful.
My strap is good.
You're good, all right? You're good.
I know.
I have trauma. I got a lot of trauma, but you got it. You know what you're doing.
But those are actually good, bro.
Really?
That's why I'm so happy with those.
It's crazy.
The Blinks, I think, are Kanye's second best shoe ever. The first is obviously going to be the Red Octobers, but the Blinks,
really?
Colorway,
over like a Yeezy 2 Solar? You like a Solar? Like
the Solars are cool, but I'd rather have the Blinks.
Really? Damn, okay.
I'd rather have the Blinks. I've had the Solars, I've had the Platinums.
Okay.
I sold those in time, but those are the ones that I always wanted. Okay. So those are what I'm sticking with.
Sheesh.
We got the Jordan 1 Low, the Swarovski. I haven't busted those out yet. I have to find a fit for that. But in my size, again, if we talk like a size 9, 9.5, they're like a G, 1200, somewhere around there. But you look at a 13 or a 12.5, and we're like above 2K. So again, I always got to pay up. It is what it is. Sneaker gods, you know, that's later on. But you know, unfortunately for my big foot, I got to pay up. But those are just so nice. I've had the CPFM dunks. I rocked those a few times. I ended up selling them, and I think this is a better pair when you look at those two. The CPFMs definitely go for more, but I think that's a more wearable shoe.
Alright. Classics.
I talked to you guys about the Friends and Family Khaled, so we talked about that. Those are pretty clean. When I bust those out, those are probably going to get the black laces.
Okay.
But moving on to like the Grail of all grails, right? It's that What the Dunk. Again, brings me back to the same old thing. A size 13 that's wearable is so hard to find. And when those popped up at Syndicate, I had to grab those too. And look at the box. Even the boxes came. How much was that? I had to trade up, so I ended up paying around 8K, which to me,
it's good, but damn,
for that shoe is not a lot. But to pay for a shoe that's 8K is definitely crazy. So I know I'm a little wild, but
nah, it's,
hey, man.
You love the shit. And on top of that, guys, I forgot. Guys, I don't think you guys might not understand how hard a 13 is to get in these shoes. Like a 13, I work at a shoe store, so I know. Like we never get this shit. And you wear the size, so you know. But guys, just like that size in a lot of these shoes will make the price of the shoe double compared to what size 8 or size 10 would have to pay. So yeah. Whoa.
So that to me is just like the Grail of all grails, the What the Dunk, and to find such a good pair in that condition with the box.
Yeah. You've worn it?
Crazy. Yeah, I have
You've worn it? Oh, man. Oh, shit.
I have worn them. So
where do you wear something like that to?
Sneaker cons.
Okay.
Things like that. Somewhere I'm not going to drop any liquid on them or food. Course. I'll walk around. Obviously, people recognize them. So, you know, sometimes you show up a little bit. You know, you got to show out sometimes.
That's crazy.
That's that stack. And that sleeps over my head every day.
Let me just do some quick math. If I had to do some quick math. 10, 20, 25. We're down to like 40K right there. If you had to take a guess. About. Hey, man. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
So that's that. That's like my pride and joy, right?
This is a great wall too. I was looking at this wall, like there's a lot of like.
So this is like the rest of Nike, right? And there's some Adidas down here. We'll get to that later, but this, to me, one of my favorite models to wear also is the Air Force One Low. So if you notice, I got a lot of Air Forces. So this is that MoMA pair I was talking about.
MoMAs.
I did the trade. So one of the trades was that Off-White Air Force, and obviously this is a much better pair than that Off-White Air Force, right? This is
this is the 12 and a. It's 12 and. Oh, I know exactly who sold this pair too. That's so funny. Damn. Okay.
So
this is one of the
pair.
Yeah, this is
like this in my size with the box and everything.
You traded up or what?
I traded up.
You traded up.
I traded up. So this was a no-brainer. When I saw this on your guys' site, I was like, man, I gotta make this happen. Somehow, some way, I gotta make it happen. And then we got the whole recent CPFM drop.
Oh, nice.
So
all of them.
The fuchsias are crazy. This is such a crazy pair.
Yeah.
Again, I was saying earlier, you know, I do have some pink shoes. I'm not anti-pink, but this shoe is like wild. This is a wild shoe to wear. But it's pretty cool because compared to the others, the colorway just pops so much. The others are like more wearable, obviously, but this is a crazy shoe. And this is like a $1,000 shoe now.
It's the most valuable one, right? Yeah.
It's super high. And you gotta put the fat laces. All of them have the fat laces. You gotta have the fat laces. Come on, man. What are we doing? So CPFM collection, I really like the blacks. I like the olives. Again, I have a CPFM shirt in there too, and the whites are so good. I think my favorite pair of Air Forces is obviously going to be the MoMA, but I really like the Tiffany's too.
I feel like you got those from us too. No, or you sold a pair to me.
Did I get these? I sold a pair.
You sold a pair. Okay, you had a few of these. Okay.
This one's DS. Okay. So I rocked that one a few times, and I said, all right. I think that was in the trade.
Really? Okay.
I actually want to say that. So this one's still DS. Haven't rocked this pair yet, but this is such a nice shoe. Yeah. You got the little silver on the back. I mean, it's just so nice. So hopefully one day, friends and family. Which
hopefully
is, the reverse of that. Hopefully one day. We got some beaters, you know, Supremes. Gotta have some Supreme Forces. We got the double Yachties.
Okay.
I picked these up from you guys too as well.
Really? So, oh man, people love those.
And you know, we gotta have the Bob Marley tee ready to rock. You know what I mean?
That's perfect.
It's ready to rock. It's gotta happen. That just makes me think about Bob Marley every time I look at it, you know? So definitely had to have those. I think, were these on Sneaker of the Year?
I think they made number 10.
Were, right?
I think they were number 10 or something.
I honestly slept on this because they freaking doubled in price as time has gone on. Yep. But I think this is a good pair of shoes. It's a little wild, but with the right fit, you can pull it off. Yeah. This is like an OG sneakerhead shoe too. Linen. The linens. This leather is so
great
good.
Shoe.
Goes for nothing, but again,
good looking shoe.
Just a good
amazing looking shoe, yeah.
Great shoe. The shoe I worn the most this year, hands down, which is why I had to double up.
Dodgers.
Kobe's. I've been rocking. This have made it to like 3 Dodger games this year already. I rocked them like day in and day out. So I had to double up. And then the thing with Kobe's, you guys know they run small. Yeah. So as a 13, I gotta buy a size 14.
Oh man, Kobe. Are those more expensive?
A little bit more expensive, of course. So
yeah,
and it's hard to come by a size 14 of anything. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's what I deal with. But the Kobe Forces. Okay. These are pretty cool. They did the retooling on it. These are Zoom Air. There's a good little story, you know, him having his broken arm, whatever, and the PJs. I like that.
Fat Joe's, whoa.
Fat Joe TS.
What Fat Joe talking crazy? Oh my god.
Good quality. Again, sneaker history, Terror Squad, and Fat Joe in general, and the Air Forces. I mean, there's just so much behind that. And then you got to put the black laces on this one. So these normally come with white lace. Okay. Got to throw the black laces in that. This is nothing crazy. This is a Nike ID.
Really?
It's orange and black because it's Boost.
Boost Mobile.
So that's what I do. That's my business. I own a few of those in the city of LA, and so those are just a Nike ID.
Damn, my boy I didn't even have to ask. He's giving you guys game when he does. I thought I was gonna have to ask how you heard him. And my boy got a custom shoe for the vid. I love it, bro. Respect.
So I had to make one.
You wear those ever? You wear those?
Oh, I wear these a lot. I actually wear those a lot.
That's funny.
Nothing crazy here. The Halloween joints from last year with the little skull on them. Nothing crazy. They don't go for much either.
Fire.
But pretty cool shoe. Now we're into the Kobe's. Obviously, being a Kobe fan, again, these shoes go for nothing. But there's so much history in these shoes. This was Kobe's first chip. This is, you know, his slam dunk contest. There's famous pictures in those. So I had to have those. The Grinch is his all-time best shoe ever made, hands down. Fight me in the comments if you want. But this is his best shoe ever. Come on, man. That's just such an iconic shoe.
I think so. I like the Whattas, but now they re-released them and they messed it all up. But
the Whattas are cool. I actually hit those on retail, but I couldn't find myself wearing those, so I ended up just, you know, selling.
How about those pink ones? There's a Think Pink Kobe 6. You don't like pink shoes. Never mind. You're not gonna like that. Okay. Well, he said Grinches are the greatest Kobe. Fight him in the comments. Fight him in the comments.
Greatest Kobe for sure. The Italian Camels is such a good shoe too.
Great shoe.
Great shoe. Again, I doubled up on the Dodger Kobe's.
Oh shit! You got some. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Well, my rotation finishes over here with the Kobe, so I guess we'll go over here.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. So we have the Caitlins.
Caitlin Clark's.
Nice shoe.
Great shoe.
Ooh, this one's broken. The Last Shots. Again, the history behind this shoe. Nobody cares about this shoe besides real sneakerheads. But this shoe is like a $3,000 shoe, I think, in my
still
size. A size 14 DS. So
Kobe wore this in his last game, right?
This was his last game, last shot.
Last game. It has the date on the back. I think
it
should. I think if I'm right. Yep. Yeah.
He dropped 60 that day. If I'm
correct. Dropped 60. Crazy.
What a crazy game. I wish I would have been able to go to that. All right, so now we're in the SBs. So I'm an OG, right? I like to consider myself a little bit of an unk. That's fine. But I was a fan of De La Soul back in the days. You know, I was in school and De La Soul was the shit. So these to me are just a reminder of that younger me.
Okay.
And this is really why I like these. Again, these go for nothing. I think they're like a $200 shoe, DS. Same thing. When I was in school, I was the biggest Wu-Tang fan. This shoe, obviously at one point was like a $100,000 shoe, right? Before they released. But I'm so happy they re-released these and made it a GR because now I could get my hands on them. And I'm actually go see Raekwon tonight. And
what?
So I'm gonna rock these out later today.
You lit?
We'll go see them. I'm excited for that.
Oh, dang! You gonna wear those?
Definitely gonna rock those.
Of course.
So biggest Wu-Tang fan, had a cop, that instant cop, and those will probably never leave.
Okay, that ain't gonna ever go down in price.
This shoe, you know just as well, so hard to find a size 13 in these. To find a 13 that's wearable too, they're not even separating, nothing. I rock these. This is like one of my top 10 shoes of all time too. The Doom.
MF Doom.
Brought SBs back when Travis rocked them too.
Yeah.
A lot of people slept on SBs. RIP to Spanto, but born and raised. Again, it's a good Dodger shoe. Has a lot of meaning behind it. Obviously, he wasn't able to see the shoe release, but man, what a time! This was such a good drop, and the quality on this is so good. You have to have a pair of these. Have to. Then we got, arguably to some people, Travis's best shoe ever. To some people.
Not you? No.
I will consider it top 3.
Laces are fire.
And to find a 13 again, so tough. But these are very clean. I only rock these maybe twice.
Really?
They're not too
bad. They're really clean too.
And those I don't think would ever leave though. I really like that shoe. It was so hard to find that shoe.
Well done shoe.
The Udos, I don't like the matcha pair. I think I hit on those retail, but I ended up trading them or something with it. But this is such a good pair of shoes too. Good quality. Can't go wrong with that. Udo's killing in the skateboarding game too. Mummies. It's just like the Halloween shoe to me, right? If you're gonna rock these, you gotta pull these out on Halloween. These glow in the dark so hard. Of all the shoes that glow in the dark, these glow like crazy. You could literally be somebody's flashlight in the night.
Really?
With these.
Yeah.
You gotta see these at night. They're like crazy. Again, back to my Mexican descent too.
Fire.
We gotta have the Jaritos.
Fire. I love those.
And this is one of those shoes again, man. If you get these like in a size 8, 9, they're like $400 or $500. But of course, when you're 13, you gotta pay a rack for these.
I don't think you ever get the benefit of the doubt with your size. Maybe sometimes, but usually it's always more in your size. Like it's never like
the only pairs, which is so wild to me, the only pairs that actually go lower than every other size is the Travis lows. For some reason, the lows in a 13 are low.
Interesting.
For some reason.
eBay.
The eBay. Crazy pair of shoes. Yeah, maybe you can't bust those out every day, but the story behind that is so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that there was only 2, they cut up one, auctioned the other one. That's just a crazy story to me. And then you got Sandy Bodecker, unfortunately, that had passed away, and he's in the insole. So that's a crazy story, and I just like that shoe because of that story. Wizard of Oz.
You like them?
If you don't like the movie,
I like the movie. I don't like the shoe.
You'd be a fan. The shoe itself is not the best shoe, but I do like if they start rub the material peels off and it's like red suede under.
Yeah.
The Friends and Family with the sequin material, damn, those are crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
Maybe one day. Orange Lobsters. I just really like this shoe again. They're that Boost Mobile color. And when I want to show up a little bit for my Boost Mobile events, that's what I do. So that's that.
I like that.
Can't go wrong with that. The purple lobs. These are a little bit special to me, so I put in the laces from the Born and Raised.
Why?
My grandma passed away last year,
and
her favorite color was purple, so I rocked these to her viewing and stuff.
That's nice, man.
So these are definitely never gonna leave for that reason. Haven't gotten a chance to rock these. This is the only colorway I liked out of the SBs that recently dropped, so I had to cop these, but I really like them. Calis. I'm from Cali. I mean, you just gotta have a pair of Calis, you know? There's nothing you could argue with that. Good materials, very wearable as far as comfort goes, and I just really like them. The leather is so good on that. Going back again to my Mexican descent, right? So we got Paul Rodriguez, skateboard legend.
Facts.
I had to have this shoe. This is just, you got that Mexican flag right there. I mean, there's nothing more to be said about this shoe that hasn't already been said, but such a good pair. Such a good pair. I'd never sell these either.
Really?
I'd only sell them if I like cook them and I get a GS pair. That's the only way. That's the only way. These are so comfy.
Really?
But they run small. I had to get a 14 in that one too. For some reason, those run small, so I had to get a 14. But clean. One of my all-time favorite shoes. One of the most comfiest shoes ever, and I think you'd agree.
Off-White Prestos.
The Off-White Prestos.
100%.
And again, to find these in a size 13, so freaking hard. But I love wearing this shoe. This is a shoe you can walk in all day.
I had the OGs, and now I only have the
black ones?
all black ones. Yeah, I need to get those OGs back.
I like the all black ones too. At one point I had all of them, but the whites, they get yellow, they get kind of ugly real fast. So unless you find a crispy pair, I just don't like them. The all blacks are good too, but again, I was like, man, I already got these. Do I need these all blacks? Maybe not. So I just kept the OGs. This is a pretty slept on pair, not too many people know about. PJ Tucker.
PJs.
So he released these at his sneaker store. I believe it's in Texas somewhere. I want to say it's Houston, but I could be wrong. It's in Texas. He only released them at that store. So they're all numbered, and because of it's a Jordan flight. They're numbered by a seat in the airplane. So there's only like 300 pairs of these, I believe, in existence. And at one point I owned 2 13s. I ended up trading them, but
how much they go for?
This is like, I think there's like no market on Soccer.
Really?
I don't think one has ever sold in a size 13.
I didn't even know. Okay.
So pretty rare. Really good quality though. I really like this shoe. They came in that box actually right there too. Travis. This is the only Jumpman Jack I kind of like. The dark mochas are pretty cool too, but I have some, like the other Travises, the Jordans are like so similar. I figured this is something different. Got a red swoosh.
Yeah.
So it's what I decided to keep. This shoe is crazy, man. The history, if you don't know what this shoe is, please just go out there, look at some round 2 videos, do some YouTube searching.
Shout out to round 2. Shout out to Sean.
This is just so wild, man. The story behind this shoe, how it came out, how everybody just wanted this, the way they rolled them out. There's just so much that goes on with this, and you know, you gotta have this pair, and I love rocking this pair. So definitely gotta have one.
I remember I got 2 pairs of those when they first came out, like the original release. I want both at Undefeated. I want 2 tickets, and you're not supposed to enter twice.
Oh.
So I literally went. This is a real story. I went in the morning. I had 2 winning tickets. I went in. I got my first pair. I came out, I changed my outfit, put on some glasses and a Band-Aid on my face. I swear to God, I went in and they were like looking at me, but I ended up leaving with both pairs.
Wow.
That was crazy.
So you busted the Nelly with the
Band-Aid? I had to switch it. I was like, bro, they're not going to let me get 2 if they know I won twice. So I got 2 pairs. So that shoe means a lot to me. That's crazy.
Hilarious. Yeah, no, this is so good.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the recent drop of the dunks for the Stranger Things.
Hey.
You like Stranger Things?
Show's coming out soon.
Goofball.
My daughter's actually really into the show. I myself have only seen a few episodes, so I can't lie. But the shoe itself is pretty fire.
Yeah. Why they look? Fire. They look like used though, huh? From the
they're straight look used. Those are DS.
Yeah, I know. That's how they look.
They straight look used.
They look like a used shoe, but that's how they are. Yeah.
That's just how they are. So I thought this was pretty cool.
Okay. Air Maxes.
If I'm gonna have an Air Max, I mean, you're gonna have the OG Air Max. I haven't even rocked these, but if I'm gonna have an Air Max, I guess it's gonna be these. And then I like the big bubble. So these are very wearable. I just haven't gotten myself to wear these yet, but I've always liked that shoe. And then there's just history. I mean, being the first shoe with an exposed air bubble, Tinker's design, it's a good shoe. There's a lot of history there. This shoe, everybody's recent favorite drop, which I can't believe didn't make it to Sneaker of the Year.
Really?
I can't believe did not make it. But the Tom Sachs, I had to flip a size 12.
Sell a size 12?
Sell a size 12, and then I was able to get a size 13.
Really?
So
did you have the original one or no?
I used to have the 2.0. I sold the 2.0s last year, I believe, at some point. But
these look good, honestly. I like these better.
Good. They're really good. The 2.0s are so comfortable, and I heard the 3.0s are just as or a little bit more. So I'm excited to rock these once I get my chance to rock them. But I had to cop this shoe. When I had the 2.0s, I sold them, telling myself I'm gonna get the 3.0.
Oh man, we're getting into some new stuff.
I got these recently as well. Again, made it to Sneaker of the Year. It's a little weird, you know, it's a big ass shoe. Look at that thing. This is like a brick on your feet. I don't know how I'm gonna even be able to drive with them.
750.
Because I feel like I'm gonna hit brake and gas at the same time when I'm driving them, but we'll find out.
They're doing really well. It's 750. They're doing. This is one of the only shoes that I can think of right now that's coming in, that's going for a lot, and people are asking about, and people actually really like them. So I guess Pharrell and Adidas did their thing, man.
Yeah. In all honesty, they're. I tried them on the right foot at least, so they're pretty comfy. But let's see where this goes.
Yeah. They like Balenciagas, no?
They look like a Balenciaga. You're right.
They look like a Balenciaga. Moving on. This just dropped again, going for nothing. But Eric Costin, man, one of the OGs. Come on, man.
It's a great shoe right there.
Had to get these, and they're very similar to the Yu-Gi-Oh pair that dropped earlier this year too. But being an SB, being a Costin fan, I had to cop these.
Great shoe.
100%.
Great shoe.
Shout out to Eric Costin. Negos. So I'm not the biggest fan of the shoe, to be super honest.
Okay.
But triple collab, Nego, Nike, then you got the Levi's on it. I think this pair has the logo.
They look good to me. It's a really, I like the denim.
And I wanted a denim. So I used to own the Jordan 4 Levi's.
Okay.
I had those for a while, but I needed something again back with the Levi's on it, and being a triple collab, I thought this was the pair. So
a lot of shoes you say you used to have. So you probably, a lot of shoes you have and you sold that
I've gone through thousands of pairs.
Yeah.
Literally. Thousands of pairs.
Crazy.
And Rami would tell you when I go and I drop in 4 or 5 pairs and I walk out with only one.
I told them in the intro, you come in with some crazy stuff all the time.
So I always, you know, trade. If there's just something I'd rather have than something else, then I'm gonna trade. Why use cash if you could just use this stuff?
No, that's facts.
So that's that. Nothing crazy. Little Booker for a Halloween. That's a good gym shoe. They're comfy.
Okay.
That's why I rock them. Those actually glow in the dark crazy too.
Really?
Being from LA, I gotta have at least one pair of Cortez, right? And if I'm gonna have it, it's gonna be the Gumps. So, dude, Forrest Gump is one of my all-time favorite movies. And there's so much history with Gump in that. So if I'm gonna have a pair of Cortez, those are gonna be them.
Damn, you wear those or no?
I do wear them.
You do wear them?
I do rock them.
Kenny Cortez.
All right, now we're getting into the Yeezys, right? Everybody's favorite shoe.
Used to be.
Used to be. So this is again, like, sneakers to me is not just about money. It's not about hype. It's the history, right? So Kanye had his big moment in history, and obviously him going to Adidas and creating what he did over there was just crazy. So I sold off a lot of the Yeezys I used to have, but I decided to keep these for specific reasons. I think this was just his best Adidas Yeezy ever, which is the Wave Runner. I've only rocked these like once or twice maybe.
Okay.
But I think this is his best pair ever made. He set off that whole New Balance Asics vibe.
Yeah.
I think came from this shoe. So I had to have that pair, so that pair stuck.
Okay. Wave Runners.
2017, 2018.
Probably 2018.
When this pair came out, this was my first pair of Yeezys ever.
Really?
It's a size 12.
Is it Shea? What is this? A static?
It was like a
Shea? Something like that.
I can't remember the name. It was one of those weird names.
Okay.
But this was my first pair of Yeezys, and just because of that, I don't want to sell it. But I've broken them in, so they, even though they're a size 12, they still fit pretty decently. They're obviously tight, but they fit enough because I broke them in. But I won't sell these again because my first pair of Yeezys.
Yeah.
I think the best colorway of the 350s is the Breads.
Breads.
So decided to keep these. These are still pretty clean. I've only rocked these a few times.
Okay.
Then this is gonna be a headache to pull out, but let's see. All right, we got it. So these I rock to my daughter's quinceañera, and so I can't sell these because that's gonna be tied to that forever. So for me, I'm always keep these again unless I'm doing really bad and I need to get some money. But these are always gonna stay in the collection. Used to be a $2,000 shoe, maybe at one point. Now probably goes for like $400.
Retail's $350. Yes, that's
so basically retail now.
There was a time, though.
There was a time.
There was a time.
Oh, and these are such a mission to put back up. we'll do that later.
All right, we'll call it.
No, we're good. And then the 500s. This is the only 500 I have. I beat the shit out of these, and I think these, even if I took these to a store, they wouldn't take them for free. So I'll just keep beating them up, and that just is what it is. I hit these on Adidas though for retail.
We would definitely offer you like $5 if you brought those.
So I might as well just
throw
keep
the pole.
Throw it on the pole.
Throw it on the pole.
That's what
Throw
we
them on
do.
the pole. See,
like, sorry.
I might even do that just to bless the community.
Come on,
I might even
let's
do
do
that just
it.
to bless the community. That's literally the only reason I kept them, because nobody's gonna want
I'm
them.
dead.
Everybody's favorite little dress shoe. I haven't rocked these yet, but these are the Adidas BW Armies.
Okay.
Margiela makes a version. A lot of companies make a different version of this, but this is the OG.
Nice.
So these were made for the German Army by Adidas. So you gotta have the OG.
Man, that boy's a diverse sneakerhead,
The
man.
German
Gotta have a little of
army.
everything, you know?
Diverse. This is like crazy.
Gotta have a little of everything. This was last year's sneaker of the year, if I'm correct, which was the AE Lows.
Really?
Yeah.
AE Lows were sneaker of the
The
year.
AEs.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
So I think there was a different colorway they chose, but it was this model.
Okay.
I had to cop a pair because everybody was hyping them up and saying how good they are, and I was like, let me cop a pair. I use these for the gym, but they are so comfortable.
Really?
They're really, really comfortable.
They
and
are?
honestly, it's a cool little wearable shoe.
Okay.
They don't go for much. I think these are probably retail-ish. So yeah.
Damn, they won sneaker of the year. I didn't know that.
I think they won last year, yeah.
Oh man, we got a special shoe coming up.
Special shoe.
Shout out that boy Caius Omar, man.
Shout out to Kais. Maybe one day you could sign this for me, you know.
For
I had to
sure.
cop these. Being a sneakerhead all these years, watching Rami, watching Kais, watching all these people and their YouTube journeys, and you know, being a big fan that whole time. I had to support. I always got to support. I got Rami merch too. I don't know if he knows that.
Really?
I have Rami merch.
I know that.
Sure.
I know that.
I had to do something a little different with the laces, so I did the whole Alexander McQueen thing and just did the straight across. Keep them different. Haven't gotten a chance to rock these yet, but I definitely will. And shout out to Kais, man.
Shout out to Kais. Like he said, man, Kais used to be one of the only sneaker YouTubers I used to watch. Him and like Blake Linder. And now seeing him have his own shoe, or he designed a shoe for Adidas, is honestly like so dope. And so dope that somebody like Renee just supports, you feel me? Just cause like, that's like such a full circle moment. So hopefully one day, that's like a huge dream of mine, to have like an opportunity to work with one of those brands. So shout out to Kais, man, for setting like the blueprint and letting us know it's possible, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to Kais for that. Gotta have some kind of Bad Bunnies, right? These are so comfortable, and I beat these too. These are beaters, but these are so comfortable. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Gotta have something
comfortable. Really? They're really comfortable.
They're super comfortable.
Is that also a Bad Bunny?
Nah, this one's a Fear of God.
Oh.
Again, Jerry and Adidas probably haven't done the best together, and Jerry had his time, but this is a pretty clean pair of shoes, and you could put together a little fit with these. So I have to have these in the mix, but good quality suede and stuff.
Great quality.
I remember he walked in the store one time. I don't
Jerry
think
Lorenzo?
yeah.
Really? I was there. No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Just walked in. There you go.
Is that it for that wall? Oh my god.
That's it for the wall.
That's it for that wall. That's it for the middle wall. That's it for that wall. We're still not done though. We're still moving on. Let me get.
So now this is all the other stuff, right? So shout out to Adidas, shout out to McQueen, shout out to Asics, shout out to New Balance. We got some Timberlands. We got some Yeezy slides, some foam runners, random stuff.
Some ones down there too, though.
Oh, there's a story with that one.
Okay.
So
okay.
I mean, shout out to Nipsey again, being a LA native, right? So I at least just copped his shoes. I never wore those. I don't think I'm probably won't ever even throw them on feet, but just to, you know, show some love out in the universe. We got those Nipsey Pumas.
Nice.
This is hilarious because this is one of my favorite memes of all time. When you got Homer in the back, backing out.
Oh, yeah. So
I always just like this pair of shoes. Maybe not the best pair of shoes, maybe not the most expensive, but I've always just liked that. So I'm gonna keep those because of that. You always gotta have a pair of Gazelles on deck.
Gazelles.
So just some regular Gazelles, nothing crazy. We got Yeezy slides. We got those new $20 Yeezy whatever the hell these are.
I have those too. Are they Yeezy?
I rocked them once.
How are they? All right.
They feel like foam runners. They're just strange though.
Yeah.
And I think I have a pod somewhere even too.
Really?
We got the McQueens. You know, I rocked these to my friend's wedding last year. Actually earlier this year, sorry.
Okay.
And just gotta have a little dressy shoe, nothing crazy. I'm a big Marvel fan, so the Silver Surfer Asics. Gotta cop these. I thought they were pretty sick as far as like the colorways, because every other shoe was like a little too wild, and this is kind of more tame.
Those are dope.
The only thing that's kind of weird is the see-through toe box. So you gotta have your sock game going on too when you're rocking.
Your toes out.
Your toes will be out and sweaty. So, but other than that, those are pretty cool. The Down Asics, these are a beater and a gym shoe too. I wear those 2-3 times a week probably.
Really?
This is like one of my most worn shoes. Jack Harlow and the New Balance, crazy pair of kicks. His materials going on here, like I guess it represents like his grandma's couch or something.
Really? He said that? Damn.
So yeah, pretty cool pair of shoes there. Little weird, but got the velvet in there, good materials.
You listen to Jack Harlow?
I do.
Nice.
I do. Not like his biggest fan, but
yeah,
I listen to him.
Okay.
Action Bronson. I've had a bunch of Action Bronsons, but I always end up only keeping this pair. For some reason, I just really like this. I guess it's the colorway, but really comfortable. The 1906R is a good model. And yeah, shout out to Action, man. He's doing a lot of crazy things over there with New Balance too.
He's killing it.
Killing it for sure. We got these J-tips. I just got these this week. These just hit like over the weekend. They dropped, and I hit on retail on both. So nothing crazy, but I don't have any J-tip shoes, and I figured, hey, if I hit retail, even better. Pretty cool little colorway.
Nice.
Now this is history for me, right? So a lot of people don't even know what these are. They ain't worth jack, whatever. But these are the Osiris D3s.
D3s.
So this shoe, when I was in middle school, was a fat skate shoe. This was the trend, bro. Everybody was trying to rock these.
Really?
So this is a brand called Osiris. The model is D3. And when I was a kid, man, this was one of my favorite shoes. So I had to cop these. And you can find these on eBay for like $100.
Osiris D3.
Osiris D3, bro. This one's DS.
So what year is this from? What?
Oh, these are like from...
They look pretty new.
They don't say. Have a year.
Really? Damn, they look really new, but...
These probably were remade at some point. I wouldn't doubt it. But these originally were out like in maybe 97.
Wow.
98.
Oh, wow.
96. One of those years.
Sheesh.
So this model, and then this was the colorway that I had though, was the triple black. So I had to have these two.
Oh man.
The triple blacks. I had these when I was in middle school, man, and I just had to go back and get these.
Really?
I think I rocked this once or twice. I just had to have them, just the nostalgic
For sure.
reasons, you know.
It's on the bottom. You got another nostalgic shoe on the bottom, huh?
So R.I.P. to Ken Block, big motorsport enthusiast, and he passed away. And I just went on eBay and I was like, man, let me search Ken Block, see if he has a shoe. And sure enough, I know he made some with DC, and he was sponsored by DC. So
Really?
I was a big Ken Block fan. If you guys know who he is, he did a lot of motorsports racing and stuff, and he did those Gymkhana videos on YouTube where he's just like tearing up the streets in his race cars and his rally cars, and I was always a fan of that. So unfortunately he passed away and had an accident, and this is why I bought this. So I was always a big fan of his.
Nice. Alright.
We'll leave that there.
For sure.
Everything else is just some randos. You gotta always have some Tims though, and of course, knowing me, if I'm gonna have some Tims, it's gonna be something a little different. So these are the Biggie Tims. These came out, I want to say a year or two ago. And
Biggie,
what's cool about them is they got the Notorious around it.
Oh man.
You look at the laces, this is actually an ox cord.
Oh, that's dope.
dope.
That's actually dope.
And they got the, you know, Biggie hit right there too.
That is dope. I didn't even know these came out.
So something pretty cool, something different.
Biggie Timberland.
The Notorious B.I.G.
You're a music.
Oh, big hip hop fan, bro.
So you got the DMX shirt on
Big
too,
hip
huh?
hop fan. The Balenci DMX.
Oh, it's Balenciaga DMX.
So
Oh.
Ye and Balenci made this when DMX passed away, because before he passed away, DMX and Ye were like starting to kick him more, and
Really?
DMX was like in his Sunday services and stuff.
Really?
So yeah, so when he passed away, Ye did this for him.
Damn.
So I thought this was pretty cool. And I was definitely a DMX fan.
Really?
When I was, bro, Rough Riders was like Drake is right now. You know what I mean? Like Rough Riders at that time was crazy. They were bumping everywhere. Everybody was listening to their stuff, and DMX was the man. He came out in that movie Belly. If you've never seen the movie Belly,
I've never seen.
watch the movie Belly.
I've never seen the movie.
You're
Belly.
doing yourself an injustice. So
Okay.
Nas, DMX, Method Man, all actors in the movie. Hype Williams directed it. Go watch it.
All right, I gotta watch it. Sorry, there's gonna be some OGs out there that are gonna be so pissed at me, but I'm gonna watch it. I promise. Okay.
So I mean, you know, just some regular foam runners, nothing too crazy, and that pretty much brings us to an
That's
end.
it.
Man.
That's
Yeah.
it. Wait, what's the story at the bottom? You said the bottom.
Oh shit! I forgot. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Bottom at the bottom. Last one.
In 20,
Oh, it's Jordan 1.
it's a mid.
Hey, okay.
20, I don't know if it's 11. These were out.
Okay.
I didn't know any better. Again, remember in 2010, I had bought my first pair of Jordan 13s. And I said, man, I want some Jordan 1s.
You thought it's a Royal?
And I thought it was a Royal. I gotta pull the receipt, but I got these off of Flight Club, and I probably paid like $300 for them. No bullshit. No BS. So this, to me, I don't know if I'll ever even wear this, but I keep them because of that.
Yeah,
it's just stupid memories of dumb shit that you do sometimes, and well, that's what happened. So unfortunately, I bought some mids thinking they were Royal Highs,
Oh my god.
and I paid high for them too.
Flight Club. Oh my god.
Flight Club got me, bro. Flight Club got me.
That's it?
That's it,
Dude,
man.
That's it?
That's it.
How many pairs is that? Probably you said 200 about?
It should be about 200.
Oh my god, guys.
Should be about 200.
Oh
pairs.
my god. So, you already gave us your top 5. I need you guys in the comments to let me know your top 5. You already gave us your top 5, right? Yeah, you gave us your top 5 of the shoes in this collection, yeah. You guys gotta drop a comment. if you guys could randomly pick out 5 shoes and take them for free, which shoes would it be? There's some crazy stuff in here. There's literally some crazy stuff for everybody. We got some new Air Jordans, we got Travis Scott's, then we got some classic Dunks, Kobe's, taking it back to the Osiris's, you said?
The Osiris's.
Man. Man. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
This has been such a journey, you know. For me, it's not about hype, it's not about money. As you see, I got some bricks that are worth like $50 or less.
Yeah.
But if I like the shoe, I like the shoe. But for me, it's always been about the journey. And I've met so many people. I've done business with a lot of people. I made a lot of friends. Look, I'm here with making a video with you. And this is just stuff that happens all through what? Through sneakers. Just because I have a passion for this, and you know, I hope this passion continues and stays. But you know, this has just been such a journey, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And I really just enjoy the relationships and the friendships that I built because of it. So shout out to everybody that's been a part of my journey. And you know, I really appreciate you, Rami, just coming through and just doing this for me, because even though this is your video, you're really making this video, and this is something that I would never be able to get done without you. So props to you, shout out to you. I really enjoy everything that you do, bro. You're a legend. You're a person of inspiration for the young generation. And in all honesty, dude, all these kids, I'm there in the store, I see all the videos. All these kids look up to you, and you're a good person to be looked up to. You know, some of these YouTubers are not about that life, and you're honestly a good person. And you know, I know you're Muslim too, and shout out to the Muslim family, because I'm Muslim myself.
Really?
So
I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah,
What the heck?
so I converted like 15 years ago, and
really?
you know, yeah. So,
Thank you, bro. You gotta get me emotional, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that. And he's being humble, y'all. Renee did not have to do this. This is literally his house. We're literally in his room. He did not have to invite us here. So thank you for having us, bro. This is gonna be probably one of the best videos I've dropped on this channel in a little while. I already know they're gonna love it. So let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, Renee and I got some videos planned too. We got some other ideas besides just a collection. We might be doing a day in the life. So stay tuned. Let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. We got some stuff coming though. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a comment. Subscribe, leave a like. Is there an Instagram they can follow you at anywhere?
Sure, I'll give you the link.
Yeah,
Just
give me a
post it
link.
up. Yeah.
I'll throw your Instagram. Follow Renee on Instagram. We'll be seeing him more soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time. Yes, sir.